No better way to spend our Tuesday afternoon than taking the one shot apart. So I did a demo earlier and thought it'd be kind of fun to watch this. A lot more fun to watch than to do it. Nah, it's not too bad actually. Get it apart, get everything out of it, put it back together for tomorrow morning. We'll be working with it again. So that's the heater plate that I took off. That's configured to the hopper. At that point, it just comes right out. I've emptied it already, so there wasn't a lot in it, so it doesn't have anywhere really to go. So we're going to actually take the whole thing apart today. Looking for my tool bag. Usually helps, right? Works a little better if we have all our tools at the beginning, eh? But so we're going to start on the filling side. We're going to pull the hopper assembly apart on that, and then move over to the chocolate side. And then all of us going to go to our dish room for watching. Wow, somebody's joining us. Thanks for stopping by. Just trying out the YouTube live platform with our new fancy new video system. So there's two screws that hold that in place. They come out. And then the whole assembly is going to come apart at once. Feel free to ask any questions if you have any. See if I can't answer them for you. Two screws. And then behind that is the part that apparently I put on too tight last time. And then all those pistons are going to come out at once. They'll come out as a single unit, which is kind of nice. Three of us now watching, taking the one shot apart. Exciting. Cool. So this whole piece is going to lift up and out. I'll go straight here. The one thing I do want to make sure, that I pull these right away. Otherwise, there'll be a bear to get apart later once the filling is set in them, especially if I introduce water into the system. This isn't too bad. It's an almond filling. We've created similar to, a pretty standard peanut butter filling. So we're going to pull the chocolate side apart now. It's a little more complicated than the filling side, but not too much. Less tools. And the machine itself can be devised to have two hoppers. We're only using it with one today. So this is going to lift up. There's a catch plate there. We're going to turn it so chocolate doesn't go everywhere. And then we're going to pull that straight out. That piece then is pretty empty. But if we can reserve any chocolate we can reserve, that's always a good sign. So I'm dumping chocolate back into the tempering unit. Better than down the drain. And now I'm by myself again. Take that. So we're going to follow the same procedure we did on the other side. Get our pistons in a little bit. Put it back in place. And the only difference here is that we don't have two screws. Two hand screws. We're going to open, pull out. At that point, this whole assembly is now free to come out. So we're going to unhook that. Not too bad. A little bit of chocolate, but not too much. And now this piece is going to lift straight up and out. We're going to do the same thing we did with the filling side. We're going to remove all the pistons. And on the chocolate side, we definitely want to make sure we remove this piece, because that gets full with water. We will never get it apart. So we're going to push our head back up. And the last piece we want to remove today is we're going to remove the nozzle plate itself so that can get cleaned. Put my socket wrench down somewhere. Right there. There's 4. I'm going the wrong way. I am. I'm backwards. I'm upside down. There we go. We just need to loosen these. We don't need to take them all the way out. That's the seal that we need to make sure that we don't get product everywhere. So that those are pretty tight. Three and 4. At that point, this whole plate's going to slide forward. And it's going to come right out. That's going to come out. So the last thing we're going to do, we're going to open that up as well. For the same reasons that before we introduce water into the system, we just want to make sure that we can get to all the pieces and parts. Not too complicated. If I didn't know my own strength, what Cartoon 2 character that? I know my own strength. Again, 4 screws holding that in place. Take those all out. Pieces come apart. And I won't bore you with the dish pit. How's that? I'm headed to the dish room. I'll be back. But so what was that? 8 minutes. It's not too bad. Not too shabby. And I was talking while I was doing it. So a little longer in the dish room, getting everything apart. But it's about the same time getting it back together. So you're all in for about an hour, realistically. The real trick, once we wash, is to make sure that we dry everything. We're probably going to replace a gasket or 2 on this one because we haven't done it recently. And yeah, I think that's it. Thanks, everybody. I'm outie. Peace.